Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Welcome to this video tutorial. In this example, I will show you how to do the assembly assignment using the software Fusion 360 and also how to assemble the parts. To make the video tutorial easier, I will divide this long video into a shorter part of video so that it's easier to follow. So we have few parts that we have to draw here individually, and later on we will assemble them to become a single product. So we are going to start with the first object over here on the left. So I'm going to put this aside. Okay, and using the software Fusion 360, I will start with the sketch. So create, select the plane that you want to select your sketch to be. So I'll select this one. And we start right away with a rectangle. And the height is 16 and the length is 144. Press enter. So another rectangle. This one, the height is 36 and the length is 26. Okay, and then again, they're going to have a line over here. And using the function sketch dimension, we are going to make the distance. This one is 10. And this one to top is 16. So using the function trim, I'm going to remove this part and also this part. Select OK. So I'm also going to remove this bottom part over here. Select OK. So now we can extrude. Solid, extrude this part. The distance is 64 and select OK. So now we are going to create the front part of it. So select right click on the surface and then create sketch. So this part is a little bit complicated. So I'm going to draw a line. And this one, I'm going to label it as construction. Right click, select as construction. And the distance of this line the dimension of this line to the bottom is 36. And I need also to find the center. So using your mouse, you can try to find the center. Okay, there is the icon of the triangle over there, and this is the center. And stop here. Right click and select normal or construction. So now next step is to draw a circle at the center of this intersection. And the diameter is 16. And another circle, the diameter is 32. Okay. And then we are going to have line over here. And from this, just put it randomly, starting this point to this point, and make sure it creates the length or the constraint tangent, as you can see from the icon. So the angle is 50. So create another line. Then just make it random over here, just very close, and then random. Sorry, not random, tangent. Select OK. And now we are going to trim this part. So this part and this part. So next one is a little bit complicated because we are playing with angle. These two angles should be 50 degree. Okay, so that doesn't really works out because both of them are in blue lines. So I'm going to cancel and delete, remove this constraint or relationship. So what I'm going to do, still another dimension. This line and this line, the angle should be 25. And this one is also 25. So 25 plus 25 is 50 degree. So now we have followed the dimension accordingly. Select fillet and select. So we want to trim first this part and also over here. And now we want to make it fillet over here. And the radius is 3. Similar to this function, fillet. And the radius is 3. So if we look it from the perspective side, I think this is alright. And now we can extrude this object solid and extrude. The length to the back is 22, negative 22. It's okay. Okay, now we go back to the right view, and at the bottom should be some of the area to be removed at the bottom part of it. So we are going to draw a line. So let's draw a line, but before that, right click on the surface and then create sketch. Make it center, select line, and as usual, draw the center line. Right click, OK, and convert this line to become construction, because this one is going to be our reference point later on. And then we want to make sure the height, or maybe the width of the line first. So from this point to this point, it is 16. Okay, and from the center to the left is also 16. And then it goes up around 7 millimeter. So this side goes up 7 millimeter, and then it goes to the right. So I believe this is 4, and also this side also 4 as well. And then to make things easier, we are going to draw another line over here, and this one also convert into construction. 7, and then this one is, I think this one we are going to make it all the way to the top. Okay, let me check first. Looks a little bit off over here. This one, this length should be 16. Okay, so this thing usually happen when you try to change the dimension of a certain component. Different kind of component also change a lot. So to make things go back to normal, I just undo, and then I just delete this one, and just going to start again. So we start with the construction line. So convert this line to construction. You can also use your keyboard and press the button X to do it. So this one we are going to start with the center. To the right is 8. And to the left is also 8. So this one I'm going to delete because this is wrong. And this one going down and also to the left. This one also going down and also to the left. Select OK. Alright, now we have done the bottom part. We are going to cut. So select solid, select extrude, and select the area that we want to remove. Change it to isometric view. And this one you can simply pull the arrow to the back and select OK. So now I think we are almost done. We just have to do the screw slot of the component here. If I move back the schematic or the drawing, this is the part where we have to draw the slot of the screw, and we have 4 of it. So to make things easier, I'm just going to rotate and view it from the bottom. Okay. And I'm going to start to sketch. Create sketch at the bottom part. As usual, I'm going to start drawing the reference point first. So find the center point between these two lines. You can be confident this is the area when the triangle appear, and draw a line as long as you can from start to the end. And then click on this line and press X on your keyboard to change the line to become construction. So we know that the circle should be on this line. The length is 38 and the diameter, let me check, the diameter is 6. So let's draw 6 first. Enter. And using the sketch dimension feature, select on the origin and also to the beginning of the construction line, and the length should be 38. And then we make another one, another circle with 6 diameter, and then using the function sketch dimension, the length is 70. So now what I'm going to do is just going to mirror. So mirror the sketch. Let's see if I can find the reference point. So I don't think so. I have to draw a dummy line over here. Try to do again. Make sure the line is vertical. And then convert it to construction. And then just another line. Try to find the center line. And this one. The purpose why we have this line, this one is going to be our mirror axis for the 2 circles over here. So select the function mirror. Select the object that you want to mirror. And then select the mirror line, which is this, select a line. And then select OK. So now you have 4 circles on the place that we want it to be. The depth is only 10. How do I know 10? It's because of this symbol over here. 4 times of diameter 6, meaning that they have 4 holes of diameter 6 hole. And then they have the depth of the hole is 10 mm. So I move this aside. And by selecting everything, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm holding shift on my keyboard to select all 4. And select solid, select extrude. And then the distance is -10. You can see it's going inside of the object, and select OK. So now you can see our object is almost finished. This is the main part of the object. I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.